Nobody can imagine it better than the chief scientist at the Imagination Station, Carl Nelson, except maybe Einstein.
That's right.
But that's where you absorb all of that imagination.
Well, we're in front of this painting because we're going to talk about the speed of light.
Oh, yeah.
You've probably heard the speed of light is a constant, right?
No.
Well, it is.
Oh.
In a vacuum, the speed of light is a constant. But what you might not know is that the speed of light can be different in different materials.
I didn't know that.
Okay, well, it's a really simple example. If you take this stick and put it in that beaker of water, and then let it go sideways, just let it tip, and if you can see that, you get down, you can see it looks like it's broken a little bit.
Yeah.
So what happens is, because the speed of light in water is a little bit slower than that of air, light rays, when they go through, they refract or they bend.
I see.
And so we can actually see how it looks a little bit broken. In fact, oil has an even higher index of refraction. So if we put that in there, it almost looks like it's completely broken.
Yeah.
So something you can do at home in the kitchen, grab some oil, put a stick in there, and you can see that it bends. Now, what about things that are clear?
I don't know.
The same thing happens. Try it. Put it in the water. And yeah, you can kind of see maybe. We can still see it. It looks a little bit bent. Same deal is happening. The glass has a different index of refraction than the water.
Huh.
So try putting the glass in the oil.
Wait a second.
I got some bubbles on there.
It disappeared.
It disappears.
Oh, that's wild.
Turns out that the speed of light in this Pyrex stir rod is the same as the speed of light in the oil. So it effectively, other than tiny imperfections along the side, the light rays never bend. And so it basically becomes invisible.
Wow.
I mean, you can do it in a bigger,
Oh,
I got some bubbles on there, but
Yeah.
okay, once it's in there, you can't see it. You can see the air bubbles. Okay. I actually had someone just tell me that this is one of the ways that you can identify different kinds of gems from one another by dropping different kinds of oils on them, and they may visually look identical to the eye, but their index of refraction is different, and so you can use different liquids to identify gemstones. So it's just like a really cool thing. You can do this at home with Wesson oil. It turns out that Wesson vegetable oil has just the right index of refraction to match Pyrex. So you got those Pyrex cooking dishes, Pyrex cups. You can put them in there. And even cooler though, watch this. Here I have some water and some oil.
Right, they don't mix.
They don't mix. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see if the camera can see this. I'm gonna drop this down inside. You can still see the water, but when we get to the oil, it almost disappears.
Oh, that's weird.
But I don't know if you can focus on the numbers. Tony, we can't see it from this side. It turns out that the water will act as a lens and change the size of the letters printed, but the oil, because there is no bending of light, does not act like a lens. Here, I'll twist it for you.
That's
Tony, so you can
wild.
just check it out.
Yeah.
Look at that. They get small.
Oh, it's cool.
And they change. Again, something you could try at home if you have a jar that you could actually put in some oil. Even better. This is where it gets even better.
I thought that was it.
No, no, no. So what's inside here?
There's a fourth jar.
There's a fourth jar. What's inside there?
It looks like oil.
It's oil. But inside the oil, there's another jar.
It's a magic trick.
It's not. It's science.
Oh, it's a scientific
speed of
magic
light.
trick.
We're talking speed of light here. We're talking index of refraction. Inside here, what is there?
Oh,
Another
look at
one.
that.
Inside here, you know by now. What is it? There's another one
One of
inside.
the Matryoshka dolls.
So check this out. Look, you take a beaker. It's made of Pyrex. You drop it in the oil. It disappears.
That's crazy.
Again, no refraction of light. It's not magic. It's truly science. Thanks to this guy talking about the speed of light.
That's it. All thanks to the big brain behind us here. Well, Carl, thanks very much. If you want to come on down to the Imagination Station and check out experiments like this, you can do so on Saturdays. In fact, they're open today. And if you bring a kid who lives in Lucas County with a paid adult admission, that kid gets in free. And then when you're done doing this experiment, a fun thing you can do to your friends is shake their hand.
That's right.
Good job. Ah, that's how you imagine it.